And do the other side. Now that the truck is sitting level and blocked side to side in the truck saddles, we still need to anchor back against our pulls. These triangular anchor blocks can be positioned anywhere over the surface of the machine. When tightened in the way I'm going to show, take the bolt, drop it through the washer nut, just a few turns. Now, when we put tension on the chain, the front edge of the triangular anchor block lifts. When we run it down, it pre-tensions the chain. Now the chain is tensioned, so when we start pulling, the truck does not move. By anchoring out at an angle like this, when we pull forward, it keeps the truck centered on the truck saddles. So, 4 anchor blocks and we're ready to start pulling. Before we start making the actual repair on the truck, it's been my experience that a lot of people don't fully understand and appreciate vector pulling. So I'm going to take a few minutes to show you vector pulling. Now, it's really just as simple as a ram and a chain. These are the same rams that are used in most pull towers. All we've done is thrown away the tower and put the ram directly on the deck of the machine, and it engages directly to the chain that's attached to the vehicle. Now, just to make a standard basic pull, hook to the vehicle. Vector is a ram with a ball on the bottom that sits in a socket base. Can swing around. Engage the chain at the angle you want to pull and plug the chain into the outboard fork. Now, when you engage a ram to a chain, the chain then has 2 functioning halves. It's got the pull portion of the chain to where the chain locking head locks one link of the chain, and then from this link down to the outboard fork is the anchor or the guide portion of the chain. So as the ram extends, the only thing that can happen is the anchor portion with the ram pulls the pull portion of the chain. Now, it's very simple to make different height pulls. If I want to pull up on this, if I want to pull down, if I want to pull low, here I've got a chain attached to the lower control arm at the ball joint. So we're pulling low at the ball joint, we're pulling here, we're pulling up, we're pulling down. If I want to pull right in the middle of the front of the vehicle, Now if you notice, I'm pulling straight forward right in the middle of the vehicle. Now here's what this really tells you. If you notice, I haven't moved this pull station. It's been sitting right here the whole time. Now, it's very easy to move these pull stations. Here's how they engage. They lock into the bottom of the front lip of the machine. So we can put them anywhere, every 4 inches across the face of the machine. But as you can see, I've just demonstrated you don't have to move them. Very rarely do you need to move them. Now, the side pullers operate just exactly like the forward pullers, except they engage the machine differently. It's the same outboard chain fork. It's the same triple socket base. That's positionable. But the side pullers do have a bolt, and they do come off the machine. Now they slide up and down the entire side of the machine. So they're very easy to position. They can also be put on the front of the machine if you need to extend the machine, in essence. Before we start making the actual repair on this truck, I want to spend another minute or two on vector pulling. I want to make sure you understand why this triple socket base is positionable on the pull stations. Now, this 5-pull BlackJack comes with 2 6-inch rams and 3 10-inch rams. Now the 6-inch rams are generally used for making low pulls. Now if you can see, I'm attached to the lower control arm, the lowest point on the vehicle, right there at the front cross member. And I will hook up our bripless quick connect coupler to the ram. Plug it into the chain fork. An ideal pull on a low point on the vehicle. Now if you can see, again, when the ram